to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. As always, there will be timestamps listed down below so you can jump around, and if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and thumbs this video up. I do try to post 7 days a week, sometimes a couple of times a day, and you just never want to miss out on all of the fun and content and everything that is the Fawn family. And all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and you are golden. Now this video shout out goes to Priya V. Priya, I love your name. It is so awesome. And I'm not sure if you are a newer fawn or have been a silent fawn, changed your name on me, but either way, Priya, thank you so much for watching my video, leaving a comment, hitting that subscribe button, and just being a part of the Fawn family. It is so awesome to have you be a part of my journey, and I love when you guys take the time out of your day to leave a comment so I know that you exist. It's always great, even if you guys just pop in for one comment from time to time. I love hearing from you guys and just seeing different names and different people joining the community all the time. It is so, so great. So Priya, welcome to the Fawn fam, Fawn squad, Fawn community. I really hope that you stay and remain active because you will make a lot of friends really quickly. Now this video is late to the game, but it is on the Milani blush trios. I picked these up when they launched and just they've been sitting here and I haven't put them to the test yet. And today I'm like, I need to test out those Milani palettes. Like I need to just finally do it, because Milani blushes are some of my favorite blushes. They are hands down my favorite blush from the drugstore, but they are up there with being my favorite blush, period. They make amazing blushes. Their cosmetics are all around great, but I really think that they have a sweet spot when it comes to blush, highlight, like a lot of their powders are really great, but the blushes are just beautiful. I love their baked blushes and their rose blushes. Both formulas are gorgeous. So when they released these, I had to get both palettes, and I just can't believe I haven't had a chance to put them to the test yet because like I love trying Milani blushes. So today I used number 2 Floral Fantasy, and I used the middle shade, but I do swatch out all 6 shades for you guys, and they are gorgeous. They are so even in pigmentation. It is the same formula that we absolutely love from Milani, and the embossment even stays in the rose when you swirl your finger around and go to swatch it. I didn't lose that rose embossment, which made me really happy because I thought I'd end up damaging it when I would swirl my finger around and swatch it out, and that was not the case. And each palette has one blush in it that has a really beautiful sheen finish, so it's a little bit more of like a highlight blush combo. And in the light palette, it's the first shade and it's really subtle and really beautiful, and in the darker palette it's the 3rd shade, and unfortunately the 3rd shade is the only shade out of all 6 that's too deep for my skin tone, but I still think the palette is worth it because the other 2 blushes are great for fair skin, and I used the middle one today and it is so beautiful and it just blends out so well. It's so even when you're applying it and putting it on, like it's just beautiful. It's not too intense. It's not too faint, like it's just perfection. And I love how it just meshes with every other powder on your face, and it's just awesome. So these are a win. If you love, you know, either kind of color story, it's definitely a win. You're not going to be disappointed in purchasing these. And I love that you get, you know, 3 blushes on the go from Milani compared to just having your individual ones. To me, this is a much more convenient option, especially for traveling. So you don't have a ton of individual blushes. You can kind of grab a palette and be good, or both palettes and have really almost every combo that you kind of need. So I think that these are a big win, and I love them, and I would recommend them for sure. So if you guys want to see swatches of all 6 shades and see one of them in action, then just keep on watching. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so late to the party on these Milani Blush Trio palettes. I literally bought them within seconds of them launching, and I just haven't gotten around to reviewing these blushes yet. So I did pick up both color stories. This is 01 Flowers of Love, the more pinky one, and the more nudie one is number 2 Floral Fantasy. And this says it's a blush palette, includes a trio of color coordinated, richly pigmented shades that can be worn together or alone to amplify and define cheekbones. Fine milled, matte to shimmer textures seamlessly blend for a perfect flush of buildable color for a variety of complementary multi-dimensional looks on many skin tones. And then, I'm sure this one says the same thing. Yes, it does. So, Milani is a cruelty-free brand, and her blushes are probably my favorite drugstore blushes. I think they're so, so good. Look how pretty that is. I'm not even gonna know what shade to go for. And then this one's number 1 and the other one was number 2. So I'm gonna swatch these babies, and then we're going to at least apply one of them. So this is the blush palette number 1. These are so pigmented and so pretty. And this is the blush palette number 2. I love all of them. This is the only shade that I won't be able to get away with for a blush, but the other 5 shades are beautiful. Like, well, that's a beautiful shade too, but I mean for fair skin tones. So the first 3 are from the first palette, which is number 1, Flowers of Love. That has a little sheen to it, which is so beautiful. And then the deepest one in the palette number 2, which is Floral Fantasy, and it's these 3, also has a sheen to it. So I love that there's kind of like a blush topper in both palettes, and then matte blushes as well. I really don't know what I want to use though. Like, I really don't. All right, I'm gonna go for the blush palette number 2 and take the middle shade on my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Flawless Blush Brush. And these pan sizes are really nice too. And even after swirling, the flower embossment stays too, which I think is fantastic. That is beautiful. That is so even and just melts into the skin. It's a really nice blush. I wasn't expecting anything less from Milani though. And here's the blush. I just sprayed some Fix Plus on, so it's still kind of meshing and morphing together. But this is a really pretty. Those blush trios are so worthwhile. Even, like, I just used the one where I know I'll never be able to use that as a blush on me. So I still wanted to try that shade, and then I know the peachy shade will be great too. So it's still even, I think, it's worth it to get the second one, even if you are fair skinned, because that will be a pretty shadow. And the other 2 blushes are really, really beautiful. And then the other 3 on the other palette are all awesome too. So I don't think you can go wrong with these palettes. Milani's quality and in general, but especially her blush formulation is so top notch that it's just it's great to have it in your collection. So that does it for this video. Please thumbs it up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.